maybe.
All right, all right, all right. Let's get this stream poppin'. Guess I'll bookmark this page. All right, let's get into the stream. You guys should be able to hear me, and should be able to hear the game. The last time I streamed was on Twitch, so and when I did that, for about an hour of the I think it was like almost 3 hour stream. I forgot audio, but I don't think anyone's watching, so that doesn't matter. Anyways, we're gonna be going into Scrap Mechanic and building the Apollo 11 landing zone or site, whatever. The Apollo landing module and maybe the rover. I don't know. I don't know how long I want to do this, but yeah. How much of this stuff do I want to have on? I don't know. Let's make a new world, I guess. Flat. Let's call it. There we go. Hey, okay, you guys can see stuff now. That's cool. Okay, what should I put in here? Definitely that. I don't know, maybe some buttons. Maybe not magnets. Definitely sci-fi. Sci-fi is going to be really important. The Intelligentsia mod isn't going to do much for us. Camera controls, maybe? Okay, the mod pack is always a must. Like, that's the one mod you always gotta equip. You know, let's start with that, and then, go from there. Sorry the stream started a little bit later. Later, I'm pretty sure none of you really care, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm like, oh, I can't believe you don't care about me. But it's like, it's the whole, like, it's not that important. So, if that's the case, then cool. Okay. Wow, okay. There's there's gonna be a lot more pieces than I thought there would be, so it's gonna be fun. Okay, let's just get basic stuff set up first. Lately I've been using a lot of the maintenance ship blocks just because they kind of resemble the metal block, but they're not as heavy. Also, I think something for a ship would, work well for, oh, I don't know, a ship. So, yeah. Is there gonna be much other blocks? Like, physical place downy things? Because I don't know. I'm gonna leave it free until I actually know what I'm gonna need. I always put these in different orders, but I always put the the connect tool and the bearings on the second thing, but other than that, I never seem to have like a constant like I don't know, way of placing stuff down. Like actually, hold on, I'm gonna flip that around. That there. Where was the timer? There's the timer. Piston, yeah, got that. Okay, got the basics. Definitely gonna need a thruster. I don't know if actually, I don't know if I'm gonna make it a working thingamajig. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I feel like I'm missing something. I'm definitely missing. Yeah, got that. Okay. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm just crazy. I think I think I usually have a thruster or something. I don't know. I think the way that I'm laying it out definitely has affected it. All right. Either way, I should probably get an image of the lunar lander. Apollo 11. Nope. Go back. Apollo 11. Lunar module. There we go. Let's start with that. It's not the highest resolution image. Actually, I just found one that's I thought was better. I guess it isn't. Okay. Files, there we go. We're just gonna get this stuff open, and also, if I can't read the chat right now, that is because I am trying to get this thing. No, I want to see that. There we go. Okay. Can't see the chat because of. Yeah, I got that set up. Okay. All right. First things first. Okay, I should actually probably. Let's actually get the metal block. Let's get that. Maybe that. Just because it's light, but also, come to think, I don't actually want to make a thing out of all that. Let's grab concrete just because it's very bland, I guess. Okay. Where do I want to start? Let's start from the bottom up. So that's going to be with like the gold foil plated thing. At least I think I'm pretty sure it's gold. It's gold colored at least. The gold colored thingamajig. So that's the landing gear. Actually, come to think of it, I should grab pipes as well. Let's just do basic pipes. How is that laid out? Okay, let's just build the body first. I don't have much for scale other than a ladder that I can see there and trying to compare seeing people on that ladder to, you know, like again, like, you know, remembering, you know, obviously I'm pretty sure a lot of us have seen, you know, seen the moon landing, obviously not live, but like, you know what I mean? It's been like, hey, it's on YouTube and people have used it, like, you know what I mean? It's still trying to remember what people looked like on there. That, because essentially once I can build the body, actually kind of think of it at the moment, I'm not going to need that. I am going to need, God, this is so many blocks. I don't like to have too many mods. Like, it's the whole, pretty much how I determine if I have the right amount of mods is like if this is nice and big. If you are a person who has a lot of mods, that's totally fine. I'm just somebody, because in the past I've had problems where I have too many mods and that just ruins my experience. Like, not just in Scrap Mechanic, it's just in general thing. When I just have too many mods with things, like I go like too far with them. So it's like, sure, it adds all these cool things, but then I'm not actually like playing the game. Okay, this is obviously far too small. Okay, how big is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 12, 13, 14. 15, 16, if I am not mistaken. Yep, okay, cool. Compared to a person, let's make this a little bit... Actually, yeah, not just a little bit, a lot bigger. 2, so add about 4 on each side. Fill that in, because you have to remember, as small as it looks, it's a giant thing. It has to carry 3 people, and obviously not, you know, with glorious, copious amounts of room, but, you know, with a fair amount of room. You know, it's pretty darn big. Okay, you know what? Okay, so it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16. This is 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So it's 20 across. All right, so. There we go. So now what I can do is just this. Bada bing, bada boom. Fill it in. It's this, okay, it's this weird thing where I feel like I might have made it too big. I think I've... Definitely, yeah, okay, I have made it. Then again, it's this weird thing where it's like, it's obviously bigger than you think it is, but it's hard to tell just how small it is. Like, I actually, okay, lunar module, I need to see, like, somebody stepping down from it, like stepping down off the ladder or something, or someone next to it. To get scale. Okay, here we go. Okay, it actually is gigantic. Okay, an astronaut. So if this is obviously you know the little stub here in this game, but almost looks like it's about 3 and like 3.5 players tall. That's with the landing gear, but. I can't tell. I need a ruler. Where's a ruler? Or at least something to measure. Something to help gauge size. You know what? That'll be good. It's a piece of Lego I have on my desk. That's far too. Actually, wait. No. Okay. Actually, wait, what if I just use it like a piece of paper or something? Okay. Oh, that's perfect. It's like, you know how there's like the blue lines on like your general like writing paper kind of thing? The gap is like about the size of that person, so. Okay, yeah, so about 3 players in height. So if I make it the height of about 3 characters worth, so then that should be a good size. Now that is with the landing gear extended. So essentially, with the landing gears extended, it's about half of a player's height. So yeah, so I have to gauge that, and that actually, so this actually is about the right size. Actually, I'm gonna go back to that image. I might instead of using the one image that I'm using, I'm going to go back to that one and just use that. I'm gonna use it for now. I'm actually gonna go back to the other one because it got a angle with like the windows and stuff. There we go. Because the other one that I had, yeah, had that windows. So that's gonna the other one's gonna be good for detail, but this one, as of the one that I'm talking about, is gonna be good for scale and trying to get things the right size. Okay. Actually, no, it's like it's like kind of like 3/5 the height of a player. So like. Yeah, so pretty much like up to your neck, kind of thing, the bottom of your chin. Okay. How do I want to do this? So I want to make the bottom, the bottom parts. That's like a little bit shorter. No, that's about the size of a player. No, it's like just a little bit shorter. It'd be a little bit shorter. Yeah, just like a little bit shorter. That'll be good. And maybe not actually. I should. I have to remember this is kind of like. It's not a square. At this part, it's like a sharp cylinder, I guess you could call it. I don't know if that's the right term. Yeah, an octagon. It's an octagon. Octagons are gonna be pretty good to make in scrap mechanic. That's gonna be easy. Nah, okay, that's. Okay, how many? It's kind of like 4. But then I did like that. There you go. Yeah, that's good. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good, because the sides here are actually a bit, like, it's not like a perfect octagon. Is like, if the best way I can describe it, it's like the sides here are actually like a bit longer than this. They're not all the same size. Never mind. Okay, let's just. Nope. Let's just do this to fill it in, just so we can see if I got the shape that I wanted. Actually, I should see if I can put an image up on the screen, but I don't know. We'll see. Once people actually start watching, then, maybe. Actually, is that... Ooh, that's... These sides are longer than these sides. That's not good. Okay, so then that means... Actually, let's measure. It could just be our brains. It could just be my brain. So 1, 2, 3. Actually, better yet. So essentially, if it's... This is like a weird way of counting these that makes it easier. Pretty much it's if there's 10 dots, and then the last, like the first time you spray, the last time you spray match up kind of thing, you'll see what I mean. It's hard to describe. Pretty much 1... Yeah, so this one is a block too long, and we're actually just going to carve it out the center here. And how I figured that out is so you can see how... So there's 10 dots. It's 10 dots for that first one, but they both end on like a side, essentially, so it almost kind of like fills stuff in. But you can see here, this went 10 dots, and there's an extra block on this side. So I was right. It is a little too long. So we can do this. Take our good old weld tool. And then do like that. There we go. That looks better. Alright, let's get rid of this just because we don't... That's the wrong button. I switched my keys around. It used to be right-click to place stuff, and then left-click to delete, which is the original, which is the default in the game. And then I decided to change it back. And it's this thing where it's like I find it more comfortable. I enjoy it. But my brain is still just naturally... right-click will always be placed and left-click will be destroyed kind of thing. Because, playing Minecraft long ago kind of did that to me, I guess. Okay, how tall is this? It's be about there. Maybe building this in, like, full size was a bad idea, because this is not going to go great, and, ADD doesn't help, so... Going for sips. I'm a A&W root beer. Also, it helps me Doesn't help the stream at the moment. Okay. Oh man, it's it's this weird thing where when you look at it and there's no one next to it, it feels smaller than it actually is. Because it's this weird thing where it's like when you see people like going down, like walking down the ladder, it's like it feels like it should really only be able to hold like one person kind of thing comfortably with, especially with all like the computers and stuff. But it's like in reality, it's not like it's a lot bigger than you think it was. Again, especially also being on top of a rocket and being in like the smaller, thinner part of the rocket just kind of adds to that. It adds to the fact that it's like, ah, yes, this actually is something that needs to carry 3 people and a bunch of fancy computers and also a lunar lander. Like, remember that there is essentially a tiny 2-person car folded. They can obviously fold up. I think it folded up. I don't know. That like had to fit inside. It's like, think about that. Like the engineering of this thing. Beyond the fact that it just had to get people to the moon, which is like a feat in itself, hence why we celebrate it. But it's like this thing where it's like god dang, like, whew. Okay. Crudsicles. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, that kind of worked out. It kind of worked out. Jump, crouch. There we go. Okay. We're not gonna obviously worry too much about internal detail at the moment. Simply because I don't think they got shots of the inside of Apollo 11. And again, I know I could obviously just like do it myself. They obviously did get shots of the inside. I have seen the inside, not in real life, obviously, on like documentaries and stuff. But it's the whole like it's a thing. It's got a bunch of computers. It's got seats that are kind of pointing upwards from the pod-ish area. So it's the whole get the general silhouette, the gist of the spacecraft. Nope. But I actually did. Okay. It's kind of kerfuffled me for a second. Okay. Good. All the sides. That's the wrong one. Are covered. Go back here. There we go. And jeez. Okay. I still want to keep it on the lift, and I should probably be saving it soon, but I think I'll be good. Actually, that worked out surprisingly well, because now I can just do this. And there we go. Okay. Things to do. Okay. Okay, how is that? That's like a... I don't know the actual shape of it, but it's like it's the octagon of circles. And actually, wait. I'm trying to think. No, because that uses... I have Magic the Gathering dice. And I thought that would work, but that's 20 sides. And is this 16? Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4... No, it's an octagon. 8 times 8, 32. Does it have 32 sides? No, it... Jesus, this hurts my brain. I've never been a math person, okay? Because not only do I have a thing, disorder, you could call it, whatever, that literally stops me from doing math good. It's dyscalculia. It's not fun. Your brain just completely doesn't do math. So... Oh, shit, what the hell happened? No. Why did it just call a number? Alright, this is gonna be awkward. I might get a call back or something for no reason. From a spam caller, probably. I don't know. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna go grab a dice. No, okay. One look at the top of the dice could tell it's a triangle. I need a square. Okay. Essentially, okay. Here, let's do this, and then as we're making this, actually, what I could do, and it actually looks like this might be possible. I could build this, save it, and then essentially flip it so it's vertical. So it's standing vertical, so you know this could be at the bottom, then this is pointing up to the sky. And then essentially carve out a gap in the first one, slide it into there, and then I'd have the essentially like the circular part of the circular top of the first module, and then I can just recreate the second one. I don't know if it will work. I think it might need to be a bit smaller, but we'll see. It could be a way. What we could essentially do, another thing, is pretty much make a smaller circle. Or like make a miniature version of this. And when I mean miniature, I mean miniature. Not like, you know, 2 blocks kind of thing, but like, I don't know. Shoot. Freaking. Oh, bollocks. Is it like. Has it stopped? What the hell? There you go. Okay. It's like a weird thing with my stream where I thought it wasn't working. I thought I might have like bumped the stop button on it. Like, you know, bumped the end stream button I have. Okay, so all the sides are good. But I guess I haven't. Is the stream paused? No, the stream isn't paused. Oh, wait, hold on. Since there's a delay, what I'm wondering is now am I looking back at the delay of me checking it? I am. Okay, good. It is working. Okay. So... Huh. The fact that the people in this are dwarfs, I don't know if is that a right word? I think that might have been insensitive. Since the people in this game are of a shorter stature, we'll say, I don't want to, sorry for the other word, to make it, what is the definition of slightly shorter than the player character? Is like a third too short kind of thing. Like this is, just looking at this, I can tell this is literally far too thin. Like it needs at least another a good 2 block height on it kind of thing. Like I can, yeah, so we're gonna do that. So it's not gonna be at a scale of the player model. It's gonna be as close to his real life scale a thing. Well, and obviously I know, you know, 1-to-1 scale, but like as close as I can get in Scrap Mechanic. I should have just been doing that. There we go. This. Bam. Nope. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, that looks a lot better. That's looking, yeah, that just adding that makes it look a lot better. Yeah, that already looks great. So yeah, there you go. Bam, 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 and this should be the last side. There it is. Okay. Wrong button. There you go. Okay. Is that the last one? Yes, it is. Okay. I'll focus on the gear later. Let's save this and we'll do Lunar Lander, I don't know, base whip. much. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna start doing the good old this, where it's like take it off the lift. I don't know, like this part here. Bam! It's still above there, but this way now I can use lift to get on top. Okay. And we're not gonna make this fly. As much as cool as it would be. Do make it fly. Sorry, there's a weird thing going on with my phone there. Wasn't showing the chat. As cool as it would be to make this fly, I really don't want to do that, nor do I think, again, it's the lunar lander itself. Okay, yes, okay, technically, yes, I know it does fly, and, you know, it turns into the special cone thing. But it's like, I don't, I ain't gonna do that. This is just for look. And unfortunately, for look, I don't believe is one of my stronger suits. It's this weird thing where it's like, I am physically capable of making nice things, but it's like whenever I try to make, a, general looking nice house inside of a video game, it's like I just can't. I have this thing where it's like, it's the whole form follows function. So it's again, like, I don't know, we'll use Minecraft as an example just because it's the one I can think off the top of my head. It's this thing where it's like, you can put me into a, sandbox game and tell me to make my dream house. And my dream house will be this, not small, super small. It'll probably start off small and then get bigger. But it's like, it will be a smaller house that is not look super fancy. It'll look nice, but it won't look like super, like, I'm not saying like it, like when I'm not comparing myself to, the super fancy builders who have like hundreds of hours in this game and know how to like use, like, no, I'm not saying that, but like average, kind of like, it's a weird thing. And like I kid you not, the fanciest house, at least in my opinion, that like I like the most, that was like you could say like my dream house, my ideal house to make, that I made was in Minecraft, and it was for the one, I was doing it because the 1.14 update came out, and I was like, oh, okay, this is interesting, see what's new, build a nice house, and it was like, don't get me wrong, it looked nice, but it was like, compared to like everyone else, and so everyone else's definition of a normal house, mine was just like very bare bones. It was like made of concrete, and it was supposed to be like the old, has log rafters kind of thing. I don't know. I'll shut up. Okay, I should really get going with this. Let's start working on like the bulb, the capsule part. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a small version. This isn't even a number amount of blocks, right? I don't think it is, or is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and that's 4. That's 4. So is a odd even of blocks. So let's do 5. My plan is, and I think, thankfully, due to the nature of games using cube-esque things, it's gonna make my life a whole lot easier. That's 3 in the center, so that means I'll have to do this. Now, one thing that's gonna get hard, or at least more difficult, for me at least, is essentially, well, like the curves, because again, like, it's the whole, I'm gonna have to make a circle, but the thing is, it's not gonna be a circle all the way around. It's got sharper, flatter edges, so the way of having to make that's, I don't know, you'll see what I mean. Okay, it kind of goes like that, and like that. Yeah, okay. All right. So this isn't, obviously this isn't on top, this is just like the demonstration. 2, then 2, because this is 5. like that and like that, and then we'll do this 2, 3, and then 4, and then that 2, 3, and then 4, and that, and then blue. Nope, blam. That doesn't look right. There we go. That looks better. Okay. So essentially what I mean is I have to build, I have to do like this, but it's like this. So that makes a circle, and that's fine. That part is actually probably fine, but essentially, since it's not, this would represent, again, imagine this being blown up and like, not the blocks being the same size, but essentially, you know, making a circle this way, but like not. And the one thing that I'll come across is the fact that this is not going to be a circle. There's going to be actual like width. Pretty much here. Best. Let me build to show you. Oh, what the hell? So see how there'll be a flat part, and then the difficult part is going to be how this part can't be curved because it shouldn't be curved. So it's going to be the difficulty of making it look like it's a flat edge, but not looking like it's part of the circle. Because again, notice how the way that you make a circle in here, in reality, it's just like a flat side like this, except it's kind of turned. But since it's turned, it kind of looks like that, so it gives the illusion of being a circle more than it actually is. And again, like here, like let me try to see if I can even do it right so it looks like what I'm trying to demonstrate. Oh my god, stand up. Thank you. Like see, it looks more curved than it should be. Like it's the whole, like that's supposed to be a flat side like this, but again, it just looks more curved. And I mean, adding these could help, but you also have to understand that it'll also have to have like curves, probably going like that, kind of like, it's to give it, I don't know what I'm trying to get, like it's the whole, I can kind of do it, but kind of can't, like it's this, yeah. Anyways, let's just focus. Actually, I got a good idea. Get rid of that quickly. Just blow it up. Okay, that should be way more than enough. Did it work? I believe that's the only piece left. Okay, nice. Yeah, okay. Actually, let's get rid of this so I don't actually accidentally misclick. Okay. So that's part's 11. Part's 11. Okay. That should be 11. So now I gotta start making a circle. Actually, do I have a... Hold on, I might have, like, you know those iron beads? I think I have something that's of a circle that could help me with that. 17. Okay, so that one's 17 in diameter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. This is an even number. Wait. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, I guess? Wait, don't tell me. Is it still too long? No, it's not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it works. I guess it's just, again, like the way light's hitting stuff. Okay. So, if that's the case. Wait, that one was 17. I guess I'd have to like take it down by 1. It's doable. Okay. This is not going too great. We've only made a base. Oh, yeah, base don't belong to us. Did I just... Okay, I thought I built that off the ground. Jesus. Okay. How would I want to do that? Okay, so... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This should not be 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Holy crap, it is 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Ah, okay, so this is 19. I knew it couldn't have been 20. This is 19. Okay, so if I make it 19 across... Actually, here's what I'll do. Shoot, you know what? No, okay. How do I want to do this? Okay, let's just extend a lot. So that's 16. And that's 16, which is obviously too big. But if we mark off, I believe this is the center. Yes. Then that would mean 1, 2. Wait. Okay. I thought that was 20 and I freaked out for a second. Okay. So actually, wait, if I do this. I know this seems kind of weird and like possibly overthought out, but here, just hear me out. This will help me get a better understanding. That is the center. There we go. So essentially, the ball can kind of like, can go like about a block out of that. So it can only, it has to stay within that. If it can stay within that, then it'll be good. You know, put white blocks on there. Just remind myself to delete them. Okay. That was actually pretty perfect how I made that the first time. That's good. Okay. Do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. like that. And then it could go... That's 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Bam. Make it that instead. And then... Oh, so close. Ah, come on. Wait, is that right? That's right. Yeah, okay. Now, I just realized my problem. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 11. So, maybe it isn't a problem. Maybe I'm just going crazy. We'll see. We'll see. But, until then, let's just do this. Bada bing. Bada boom. Balls. Wait. There we go. Does that look right? I feel like it's off. Something's... I think this part is just a little too long. So if I do... That's not what I want to do. If I do that, that will make it look right. Wait. That's supposed to line up underneath. Wait a minute. Hold the phone. What the fuck did I do wrong? Okay. 1, 2, so this is 11. Establish that, and then on top of the 11, do 1, 2, 3, 4. Blap. So blap, and then connected to that blap is 1, 2, 3, 4. Blap, and then 2, 3, 4. That, and connect to that. There goes 1. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Blap. Should be 1, 2. This. First of all, I don't know how this is possible, but it's possible. But pretty much what's happened is we're gonna get rid of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, No, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11. There we go. So now if I do 2, 3, 4, blap. Blap. And then on top of here, come on, destroy it. On top, so not part of, but like this. There we go. Okay, that's working. That is working. Okay. How long has this been? This has been going for almost an hour, really? Shift tab. Okay, 49. Yeah, 49 minutes. Jeez. Okay. So first, let's save this onto, I don't know, let's call it Apollo Circle. Circle. And now what we can do is we'll build a second one. And then find the center of each. Destroy the center on one of those. And now what we can do is this. Hey! And come on. I want to hit it like as little as possible. There we go. That. Again, looking at it from this way, it's like it's a funky optical illusion. It makes sense, obviously, and it's obviously possible because it's doing it. But okay, the thing is it's not actually like it's got a bunch of other stuff like on the side. Like it's not just this. It's in fact it's actually kind of more of. Wow, have I been? I think I might have got it completely wrong. Jesus, this was a mistake to do this. Wow. Huh. And yeah, I guess that makes sense. It's actually more of like a cone shape. It's more of like a bullet. Except it's just that there are some parts that are like black that you don't see. So we just assume, I don't know. I'm going to keep going the way I am, and then I'll fill stuff in later. Okay. I guess, actually, let's say this is, shoot, Apollo, circle, that's, why circle, circle, jeez. I pressed R. Let's do 2. Okay. Things to do. Open a door to let in warm air. I mean, cool air. Sorry. Okay, you might hear stuff in the background, but that's just because I have my door open. Unfortunately, this room, my office, I guess you could call it, in my house, it does not have good ventilation, so it doesn't let cool air in, and the insulation is not great, so in the winter it gets cool, which is great, because, colder environment for a computer is good. I guess, but in the, summer, it's not like it gets, like, hot, but it gets warm in here, and it is very noticeable. So in the winter it's cool, in the summer it's a bit hotter than normal. So occasionally I gotta let a room crack open, have a fan, blow stuff in for a minute, and good root beer. Okay. This is a very like overwhelming thing to do. I feel like this is God, something about Jesus Christ. This is a bad idea. I should, you know what? I'm gonna change this name to. The name of this right now is Making the Apollo Landing Site. We're gonna change it to Trying to Make. Go making. Also, I think I spelled making. Did I spell making wrong? I think I spelled making wrong. I spelled making wrong. Also, I spelled Apollo with 2 P's and 1 L. There we go. And there. It went from Apollo site to lunar lander. 'Cause dear God, I am not making the whole site, especially considering how long this is going. I honestly might end it here. Not here, but like not soon, just because it's like it's getting redonkulous. Not redonkulous, but it's like it's hurting my brain. My brain, the brain hurts. God, that's so. It's always a weird shape. There's like a shape to it that you remember, but it's like it's never actually you never remember the right shape. The fact that there are some parts of it that are black that go against the black background don't help. And you have a hard time telling if that's actually like part of it is black or if it's like this is just an absence kind of thing, like there's actually nothing there. It's just the fact that it goes against. Yeah, like okay, actually that's convenient. There's a Lego lunar module. I actually really want that. That's cool. Yeah, it's like depending on the angle. It just freaking jeez. Okay, actually seems kind of weird, but I'm going to use like a toy. It's not like Lego or something, but like it's just it's just like a model toy of the lander. No, stop calling that person. They have a freaking voicemail of someone, and it's like I'm not gonna deal with it. Yeah, anyways, no, and stop. Support Google. I did not ask for support. I'm still streaming, so it should be good. Okay, so if I do this, soon it should work. Okay, it did. God, this is just... This is not the time of day for me to be doing this stuff. Okay. Okay, so it's not actually... It's actually more of like... It's still got the curve to it. It's just... This is just very overwhelming for me at the moment. I'm gonna go a little bit longer, but I don't think I can do it for much longer just because, again, it's... For me, at the time, it's just very over... I could probably do this, but for me, this is why I like to stick to smaller things, because I'm not the kind of... Again, I have ADD, and I have to take medication for it, and it's like... It's different from ADHD, One is the hyper version, so when you're distracted, they bounce. When someone's distracted, they'll just bounce, around the house, kind of thing. Short term of it. But for me, it's like kind of like shut down. I close down, so I essentially become less productive. And it's not like it's like a depressive state or anything. It's just like a harder to pay attention. Essentially, it's like the calm version of the other one. I don't know where I'm getting. I don't know what I'm doing. God, I want to leave with like something that isn't just concrete in staircase pieces with paint on them in a desolate wasteland for a stream that's only gone on for an hour, because I wanted to get content out that I thought would be fun, but to be honest, my brain just blah. Maybe if it was, earlier in the day and, I had medication that was working. I don't know. I should really start bringing medication up. No one cares. Maybe if it was earlier then, maybe I could do it. Something's off about this. That's not right. Needs to be like 2 more. Wait. I'm an idiot. I'll just use this as a guideline. Wow. That one actually overshot it. That one did it. That one did it. Okay. See, this is where my brain is. I don't know. Okay. Oh shoot, no, but that's... Actually, this needs to be... one longer, because it's actually, there. Wait, is this gonna be 1 or is this me 2? No, it's gonna be 1. Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boop. Wait. See, this is where my brain is, like, starting to hurt, because it's just, like, this should be making sense, but it's just not. It's this one, too. This side. This side got me. Haha, there we go. There we go. Okay. We've got around one of the mind F's, mind fucks, whatever you want to call that, I don't care, of this. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne. Like, it's this weird thing where it's like, it's kind of rounded, but it's like, it's just a really complicated shape, man. It's just really complicated. You know what? Let's find the center. God, I can't believe I'm yawning. Let's find the center of... Oh, actually, that's kind of close. Let's find the center of the build. Boom. That's going to line up there. And what we're going to do... This might seem weird to do, but it's what it's going to do is it should... There you go. Puts it on there because it's a bit off-center. So now I can go... I can go and, or at least I thought I could go and jump up. There we go. Jump up and get down. Jump around and put it. Actually, raise it up just to be sure. Put it on there. That's our lunar lantern right now. Oh god. This is why I'm not the kind of person who builds big, fancy, funky things. Cause I can't. Well, it's not that I can't. It's just that it's super complicated. For me at least. I'm pretty sure someone who was capable of putting in more time could, but yeah. So, I honestly, to be honest, as much as I want to make it go longer, I'm going to leave it... I'm going to leave it here. Simply because I just can't do this anymore right now, so... Yeah, so, sorry, but I'm going to leave it here. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Bye!